Was reported midweek, a sale of 9.2 million bushels, and that, along with a changing weather forecast, helped push beans higher in early trade. Michelle Rook is back with where things closed in Markets Now.
Wednesday's closes in the grains, lower in corn and wheat, higher in soybeans. Dave Chatterton with Strategic Farm Marketing is joining us. And Dave, a pullback in corn and wheat. You know, how much of that was just squaring up ahead of the report coming up on Friday?
Yeah, Michelle, unfortunately, that's where we're at. And, until the numbers come out, we've seen volume slow down, continue to slow down all week. Wednesday was one of the lowest volume sessions of the year so far in the grain complex. And so traders, it's been a very volatile pricing period here with the introduction of what's happened in the Black Sea and the weather element. All have been in play this summer. It's been a very up and down yo-yo type of a market. And I think traders are willing to take some of that risk off the table.
It's been kind of amazing to watch, though, Dave, the lack of response to some of this war news in the market.
Yeah, Michelle, it's a slower shipping time for the Black Sea. We know that Russia continues to be the world price setter for export of wheat, and they continue to export that wheat. We have seen their prices gravitate higher a little bit here, $10 to $12 a metric ton. I think most of that is coming not from the commodity value, but probably from the freight value and the extra insurance that's needed to now, move vessels in and out of that region. So the market remains one headline away, or takes a lot of headline risk home every evening in terms of what can happen. And, I think we had factored in that the Ukrainian supply would basically dwindle to zero or next to nothing, which was expected. What's not expected, or what we have to watch for, is the potential for the Russian exports to be curtailed or cut off some way, whether that's militarily or from an export or from a sanction standpoint. So certainly a lot, to remain there. But as you say, funds remain short the wheat complex at a time when there's a lot of risk on the table. I think that just tells you how dominant, or how uncompetitive we are from an export standpoint here in the U.S.
And Dave, soybeans tried to hold on to gains with help from some China business, but pretty tough to do when you got rain on the radar, right?
Yeah, when you looked at what happened on Wednesday and overnight here, that rain that started yesterday covered almost the entirety of Missouri, a very good portion of Illinois. We have a forecast that remains favorable here. Really shows, no real heat to deal with, and almost an ideal finishing month here for August if it comes to fruition here. And so that was the dominant feature yesterday. The export business is more than welcome, especially when it comes from China.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us, Dave Chatterton with Strategic Farm Marketing. That's Markets Now, and we'll have more AgDay coming up.